Welcome back, my friends. Welcome back to ever so amazing, sexy, Age of Wonders Planetfall, where I play an amazing game made by Triumph Studios. And the last time, King Lysander finished a mission for a faction called Paragon. They are very cybernetically enhanced. And due to certain things, we have gained one of their men. One unit, one squad of theirs near Paladra. Inside Paladra, they have arrived and they will be useful for our next objectives. We need to establish a better and bigger colony. Of course, at the moment, we only have Paladra as the main one, and we are spreading our branches, if you will. We have taken the Savage Wall, and of course the Lost Virtues Ashland. We need to expand more, and specifically into one of the bigger cities. They hold, we do not know what. Maybe more cause, like to garner more people to our cause, that is. The people of Paragon faction, though again, they're not really people, if you will. We have seen what they truly are. They are cybernetically enhanced humans. Not really human anymore, but still, they were kind enough toward us since the very beginning without opening fire towards us. So meet the rival house agent. This is our next objective due to things that happen with one of the factions, one of the more dangerous factions, I would say. They are more into the spying and subterfuge, but nonetheless fanatical faction. The Syndicate, and this is one of the houses that we would need to wipe out, if nothing else. Tell them to screw off from Leave 6 planet. So, meet with a rival house agent. It's an adventure type of quest. Go to the received coordinates to meet the Syndicate agent. Go to location and we will gain 40 research. Now we could go there immediately with the owl. Do not know what to expect truly. We do not know. We have only one of our units, the owl itself, our scouting unit, that is close to the Syndicate border of the Sina of House Timur. They are neutral at the moment with us, by the way. But we do not know how long this is gonna last, really. How long it's gonna last. So what I'm gonna order for our owl of rank 1 to continue exploring and go towards this adventure to see what we can do. What we can do against that house. Because if they dare encroach into our domain and do any damage upon the Gryphonheart dynasty, we need to, of course, immediately retaliate. So we shall send an owl towards the objective over here as soon as possible. Orders required. Okay, our new commander, Jonathan Vegas, did an amazing job in a previous battle. Has 3 experience of 8. 14 out of 24, Dayu Jiang. Now Jiang has also a mission right here on top where we have wiped out those implant takers. This little band compromised. Let me see what we actually gained, what kind of information we have gained. It's the Assembly and Kirko. Bug people of sorts, it would seem. Not your casual bugs. And the Assembly. It would seem some type of anti-Paragon faction, considering that they both, let me see, have cybernetics. Imagine that. We have wiped out them. We have wiped them out, that is. So how do we finish this objective? I think the only thing we can do is get back here and go again onto the same quest. Search for Fang Jiang's family heirloom. Commander, search repair station. Of course, in this repair station, we can restore health points to the visiting units. And of course, Owl, one of our owls within this army, has been damaged. So hopefully that's gonna get some health points back. Search the repair station. I hope this pendant of yours is made of trisorium, Lieutenant, because this place looks like it has been wrecked by a horde of angry pteranodons. How can you even be sure, though, that this is where we need to search? For all we know, your brother could have switched working places 1,000 times before he reassigned. I didn't want to bring this up earlier, but let's just say that my parents were very preoccupied about any family members going missing. So they took some precautions. The pendants, they are more than just mere adornments. Then what are they? Tracking devices? No wonder you never talk about your family. Yes, we could use them to find each other. When we landed, I located the pendant of my brother in this position. Last time I checked, it was still there. But now, it appears to be moving. These are fresh hopperhound tracks. Those damn bugs. I suspect one of those creatures scavenged your pendant. I remember several incident reports where exterminators found an entire collection of shiny objects in a hopperhound burrow. Oh, they're very close also. Find the creature that ravaged the repair station. It's an adventure. Objectives: 4 units slain. Reward: Fang Jiang's family heirloom. Let's see what exactly it is. It's a tier 3 defense mod, shields. A personal item of Fang Jiang grants targeting flare to the user. Targeting flare, single action. Launch the flare, marking an area of 1 hex radius. Units in that area gain illuminated, making them 30% easier to hit. The flare lasts for 3 turns. Cooldown 2. Additionally, this mod grants to the unit plus 2 shields. This mod can be applied to any unit. We have noticed that we have a lot of mods that are mostly, that are mostly all about easier to hit. Considering that most units tend to be ranged, especially for the Vanguard, it's very valuable. So we shall take that and accept the mission.
Completed.
And considering that we have completed this, we are gained the Vanguard Engineer and 40 production. Of course, we will not sell any of it, we will take rewards. More armies, even better. I can sustain more armies that way. And, well, not sustain, I can have more armies. We can have more armies. But, of course, sustaining them is a different thing. It's all about if people can be happy now for having such big armies. So let's join up with our engineer. Now we have a completely 2 new units. We have some engineers and we have some, of course, tier 2 guards from the Paragon faction. Let's meet these units and see what they truly are. In the heat of combat, we need to know what they can do. So, when it comes to Paragon guards, Shock Spear. Stab the target with this unit spear, of course. Bypasses all shields, classical and high impact stagger units. Awesome. Repeating, great. Shield charge. This unit charges forward, knocking back its target and taking its place. Can only target light units. Okay. Classical defense mode, nothing special about that. Energy shield. Flanking attacks against this unit ignore up to 4 shield defense. Okay, beautiful. Imperial augments. This cyborg is mostly composed of weakened augments and parts. If overcharged, this unit gains increased attacks, deals arc damage, and may gain additional abilities. Oh, quite interesting. As you can see, they are cyborgs after all. So there is that. Listen, child. Papa's grandpapa remembered the Star Union, a time of gods and wealth. I see you eyeing their colony of eerie lights. Beware. Where gods dream, their guards watch. The same guard that watched in the age of abundance. Once their eyes were bright like yours, little one, but now they are dark sockets. If you go there seeking treasure, all you will find is death. Do not tempt the paragon, the fallen gods, or their servants. We simple scavengers cannot defeat their powers. You cannot kill those already dead. So, Lyra Day Nomad. RV6678H spoken lore interpreted. Okay. So these eerie guards are, of course, a Paragon faction, cyborgs, and pretty much dead meat within enclosed casings. Nice. 40 health points, 2 armor, 2 shields, 32 movement points, classical. Welcome, engineers! They have a shotgun, no less. I really like the design of the engineers. Encased in heavy armor to protect them. You can barely see them, but I like it so much. So, 40 health points and 2 armor. They have a shotgun. Place a gun turret. The summon unit will inherit any compatible mods that do not grant an active ability. Used only once per battle. Also the repair tools. Heal targeted mechanical or cyborg unit for 30 health points. Targeting calibration. Assist the targeting computers of a friendly mechanical unit, increasing their accuracy by 30% for 2 turns. Beautiful. Of course, combat experience. Mechanical recovery. Heals mechanical unit within your army. Beautiful. It is, of course, a biological unit. Classical stuff. A specialized unit. We could add some mods. We have a phase walk modulator now, by the way. Within Paladra, we can allow our units to go through obstacles, no less, and get, of course, and are 20% hard to hit in combat. In addition, they get shield. But it will cost us some cosmite and some energy. Would not be a bad thing. I would love nanite injectors on my engineers, but for now we will wait. For now we will wait when it comes to the engineers. An engineer's job is never done. Soldiers get their downtime during the slow creep of space travel in cryosleep. I'm the one awakened when there's a slight abnormality in system diagnostics. The Valkyries were older than me before we started this voyage. They remained blissfully preserved. Now I'm their senior by a decade. I outfit the hazmat mech suits. I can fix anything. I can erect a laser turret. Once the Void FTL comms failed, can anyone blame me for having a little fun with the system computers? Dren Gates, RV20456C, building VR gaming empires in your starship's AUX computer core. So beautiful to have more people that will join our commanders as they go across Leave 6 and establish the Gryphonheart dynasty yet again. But slowly and surely, all in a good time. Another objective in the port 6, but for now, the closest objective is the creatures, the pendant. If we can get better diplomacy with Lutajiang's brother, that would be perfect. Additionally, we have this one. Bulwark of Civilization. Autonom unit slain 10 turns. We have a few turns left. So what I'm gonna do is send, understandably, all my forces to deal with enemy units, especially these disgusting hoppers. Oh wait, oh wait, oh wait, what is this? We have Alpha Hopperhound Eviscerator, armor, oh my god, tier 3 elite. Interesting. A completely... Oh, dangerous unit with mods no less. With mods no less. Interesting. Superior evolutionary mutation. Defense mod hit points. This unit is superior to others of its kind. It has 400 happy and 5 resist to all status effects. Additionally, most great plus 15 health points. But these are the ones. The contaminated claws. This unit's melee attacks at 8. I'm guessing I'm going to just say poison damage. Poison strike chance to cause poison. Well, there it is. Poisoned to biological cyborg units for 3 turns. I'm just the freaking icon is the thing that I'm trying to guess what exactly it might be. Hey, green is bad. Additionally, this mod grants the units 10% increased damage on all abilities. A very dangerous creature. It's a wide slash for 17 damage. A combat jump for 15 damage. Armor penetration. Bypasses if they have 2 or less, I'm guessing. High impact to stagger. And of course, melee that bypasses all shield. Poison. Bleeding. This is a monster. Invigorating stridulation. Produce invigorating sounds by rubbing limbs together, granting this unit of fun units with into exit plus 200 morale and fast movement for 3 turns. The bad stuff. I'm guessing where they are exactly. This is the bad stuff. This unit is affected by nuclear fallout in this sector, nullifying the regeneration received per strategic turn. Not really something they would care for. They have a staggering resistance. Kinetic weakness. Exactly what we need, considering that our bullets are kind of the thing we have that will damage this. Biochemical weakness. Arc weakness. Thermal weakness. Wow, this thing can be damaged in all ways to Sunday. And a large target. This unit is 15% easier to hit with range attacks. In addition, it cannot take cover itself, but counts as a cover for another. Wow, that's cool. So a unit that is a bait can be actual cover. That's completely new. And look at this monstrosity. Damn. If it wasn't so murderous, I'd be excited about it. The Hopperhound Eviscerator is the most aggressive carnivorous insectoid across the galaxy. This galactic infestation has intelligently hitchhiked onto vessels to nearly every colony the Star Union has touched. We originally thought Hopperhound eggs were smuggled by rival malefactors to torment each other. My studies of the Eviscerator show it possesses predatory strength sufficient to infest the galaxy using its own cleverness. Every time I encounter one, I can't help but wonder if I'm staring at my death. Professor R. Lynn I. Bugmed Bunsen, RV1925, SETI Alpha Outpost recording. And it comes with some ferocious bugs. Ferocious because it has sequential kill system within them. A tier 3 offensive mod. My god, these things are nothing to joke about. Not just a regular NPC fashion I could rape, pillage and burn. I need an army that can do damage, and thankfully we have 2. And they have heroes, commanders, and a king himself, Lysander, Gryphonheart, that will be able to damage them. The unit regains 1 action point upon dealing the killing blow to an enemy. He only occurs once per turn. Additionally, this mod grants the unit 30% increased damage on all abilities. My god. My god. But again, all the weaknesses, due to the nuclear fallout probably. Yes, it is, not probably. Unit suffers -4 to all resistances. So because within it, does that affect if we affect them? Will affect us, is the real question. But nonetheless, an interesting adventure and combat situation for my people. Really an interesting one. We have troopers ready to open fire. We have Lysander, we have an aircraft, the gunship, and we have more units at our disposal. Additional 2 units would be preferable, and those we have We have an engineer and a guard unit. Excellent. Let's get up to the Lost Virtues Ashland as fast as possible, engineers, and get here. We will need 2 turns to get to this location that is close to the fighting. Excellent. 2 turns. Perfect, I say. Perfect. And we have healed, of course, the owl. Beautiful. Beautiful indeed. A lot of combat situation. We're getting information that no enemy movement at the moment, but we'll see how that's gonna go down the line. Paladra, what are you doing? Getting, of course, industrial exploitation. Excellent, because within the Savage Wall sector. Okay, I can go with that. Orders required. We have told you to go down south as much as possible. And you shall do that, but avoid the city areas as there is no point. They are controlled by a Paragon faction. And our ally, oh boy, Black Plains. A lot of Hopper Hounds with one of their tougher Hopper Hound Eviscerators. But not with any mods. Interesting. I like that. I like the addition of mods that they make a game so much more interesting because they can have so many different mods within their army that they play differently each time. And considering that every time you start a campaign, a mission or whatever, the entire map changes. A lot of interesting things will happen as we play, by the way. A lot of interesting things will happen. Third 13 since Planetfall. Operational effectiveness.
Just envision a better life where all the tasks you hate are automated. We don't wish to replace you with a robot. Once it's trained, you'll thank us for eliminating inefficiencies. Dean Nupar, efficiency expert.
And we gain the operational effectiveness. And it will give us, again, +2 strategic operation point, +2 tactical operation points. These are global bonuses, all of them, by the way. It's an Empire upgrade, again, very important. Gains 2 operational strength and 2 operational defense. And gain +1 additional doctrine slot. Increasing the number of doctrine can be at the same time. Beautiful. Select a new research, please. Let's see, researchers, what we can research. We're gonna expand everything. We need to research a lot. But what do we research? It's gonna be the food development. Like the last time, we have taken with the operation effectiveness. I want the food development, get that food for our people, upgrade it as much as possible, because the food development alone will, I think, at least help the sectors that are producing that food. If we upgrade it with the production of a specific thing, will help us quite a bit, to be honest. At least that's my belief. We'll go first with food. That's the important thing. Research, please. Thank you very much. Okay. Worker B. While you are a fine example of a pet, and I would say he could become a pet for Lysander, but I don't think Lysander would really care for a bug as a pet. I don't think he likes bugs. A lot of Paragon factions. We are gaining a lot of information about Paragon units all over the place. It seems this specific Paragon faction is controlling the entirety of the planet, which is a good thing. I have no idea how that's gonna affect us down the line, but I believe that will be a good thing. If we go with a nice peace treaty, an alliance even with them, that would be beautiful. Commander Jonathan Vargas, join in. Excellent. 6 units ready to roll out as soon as possible. We'll stay away. War. That means they might actually attack one of our units if they're close enough. We will wait. Confirm movement from the owl. We are moving with the owl towards the proposed meeting point with one of the conspirators against the syndicate clan that we met. The clan that is What exactly? Let me see. I tend to forget these syndicate people. Sina of House Timur. Not the fan of the syndicate. We don't want to have anything, and Lysander will not have anything with them to do with them.
Production ready.
Excellent. Production done in Paladra. So we get production from the Savage Wall and energy from the Lost Virtue Ashlands. The real thing is, can we get a different thing from these sectors? So the sector production, you can dismantle them. Okay. So what I went with an upgrade for the food development, we could actually go for the production and energy, because these are supposed to be the things. Yes. Only built in an agricultural exploitation sector that we have. So at the moment the food development would be useless, because at the moment not one of our sectors is food based. We can do with production or energy. I'm gonna go with energy. Research the energy, please. Thank you. We have the Lost Virtue Ashlands with energy and a Savage Wall chosen as a sector for production resource. Next thing that we are gonna build, we have again unlocking a lot of soldiers that are willing to join our cause, and of course are waking from the cryo sleep to help King Lysander. But I believe that production of certain things would be more viable, like the Combat Simulation Center. Again, it does grant 2 experience per turn to all units in any stack currently on or adjacent to the colony center hex. But the problem is I'm not gonna leave anybody there at the moment, so it's gonna be useless. It would be useless. So produce standard military infrastructure. We need some type of infrastructure, military infrastructure, to have even basic defenses for Paladra. We'll produce this. Thank you very much. Movement, stay where you are. No, stay where you are. Thank you very much. End the turn again. They are moving away. They are still far away from us. They are running away. Commander Vegas, I hope you're gonna have sadly not enough movement points to reach these monsters. If we do engage, Vegas will not be joining us. Hopefully they will not go beyond the city itself too much. The outskirts of the city too much. I don't want to join the fight with these monsters if need be. I don't know if they would even join the fight against us. That would be problematic. Very problematic. And I want my forces to gain an actual experience and learn more about the hostile environment around us. We'll be moving the little bee to search as much as possible. Avoid, please avoid the enemy. We can gain some supply stash right here, unguarded. 25 food. Container logs again are destroyed and can't trace where the resources come from. Beautiful job, worker bee. Beautiful job. Okay, more Paragon units all over the place, and a dangerous hive. We'll have to deal with that at some point if we expand a lot. The next thing I want to see is this. Tactical and strategic. A monitoring thing. Can we put it on any hex? That's the thing I'm worried. A monitoring station appears on a targeted hex. Okay, let's do and see how we dwell with the... We can do, again, doctrines now that we have expanded an additional slot. We can go for colony militia. So production cost for all units reduced by 10% in your colonies. In addition, the production cost is further reduced by an extra 5% for each colony militia barracks or defense building in your colony. Not a bad thing. Not a bad thing. Start priming, please. Thank you. Okay, little one. Owl in flowing sands. No aggressive fauna. But let's see what happens when we get close to the meeting point. Because I am a little bit worried. And I was right. Didn't I tell you to be subtle about coming here? Now we have an entire gang of assassins on our hands. Either that or this was a trap all along. For all I know, your whole story of trying to help me against Sina was just a setup to lure us here. I suggest you make up your mind about this quickly. I have no intentions of dying here today.
Objective completed.
Oh boy. Protect the Syndicate agent and adventure. Protect the agent against the assassin sent after her. Objectives. Huh. Syndicate unit slain. Beautiful. Run away. I have now an actual Syndicate agent. A runner. Army commander, of course. She is the only unit. You can run away, run away. We'll deal with these forces as it goes. We need to wipe out the forces of the Syndicate, the Indentured? Strange names that I cannot pronounce, but they are the very cool looking units for the Syndicate, and again, my favorite faction, definitely. But not now. Not now. Run away, please. You are of no use to me if dead. If they start chasing you, that would be an actual problem. Do avoid, of course, the red spots on the map. They might screw you over. Also avoid that. That's a geothermal instability. It's a hazard thing. I think it... Oh, we are already there, it would seem. No, that's a sector. Yes, we are in that sector that has that issue. Might actually damage us. I like that's, again, a new thing for Age of Wonders. Good job, Owl. Now get the hell out of there. You guys won't be able to do much. At least I believe that you wouldn't be able to do much. The Syndicator is only tier 1, and it's a runner, but has a lot of mods, baby. A lot of mods. So, I was mistaken about troopers actually having a different look. In terms like if you upgrade them with certain mods and all that. My bad. But I would really like if that actually does change when you certain position, like as they level up or get the actual equipment for them, like new armor, and you can see that armor on them. But otherwise, they're really cool. So Hell's Veils, a lot of stuff. Not gonna look at the moment. Run away if they dare attack us or charge at us. Though if I combine these two forces, we might gain more with that. With an Owl, which is rank 1, and a much more upgraded unit. Are the enemy upgraded? No, they are not. The Syndicate, these recruits, the core units of the Syndicate, are not really upgraded. I might be able to do some damage against them at the end of the day. We might be able to join up. We'll see how that's gonna go. So heavy laser application.
Lasers are fast, accurate, and leave no bloody mess. Just the delicious smell of fried bacon. Mark McNash, CEO, Lays Tech.
And now we have another unit mod, which is a laser. Now the laser weapons have more strength and chance to set targets on fire, baby. And additionally, the mod grants the unit 10% increased damage in all abilities. And laser strike, calling a laser strike from at the target deals 25 fire damage with massive impact and has 8 strength chance to inflict burning. Now, you see, that looks like a fire fucking damage, the first icon. The second icon looks like a laser thing, maybe like a whole... I have no idea. So Hell's Mother Humping Bells. Nonetheless, a lot of damage. Select a new research. So, military research, what's the next thing that we would go for? To be honest, interlocking armor is not a bad thing. Additional stuff. Resistance. That's a good thing. But I would be interesting to see the Echo Walker. A skirmisher with an additional void blades. I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with the smart defense. I'm gonna upgrade my men. We are few in numbers at the moment, but upgrading them would give us a hefty advantage against the little monsters that roam Leave 6. And we need every type of advantage we can get. Get the hell out of there, all. You did your job. Now we just need to eliminate those forces. Okay, Ruby Elysium Park. Emerald, Ruby, and all that. Are those the types of squads we need to find? Please do tell. Yeah, the Vanguard squads. The Emerald squad, the Ruby squad, and Sapphire. So I guess they're all in at certain points here, near a certain location. That's a massive base, by the way. Interesting, nonetheless. Slow it down, Owl. Let's not get ourselves too fast into the things that we cannot manage. We're barely holding as is more information. Too much information at the moment. Too much information. Hold there, Lysander, our king. For now, hold there with the commanders, and we'll attack the bugs as soon as possible. We'll end the turn and see what's gonna happen. Excellent. They instigated our battle. That means, as a defender, we are the ones to... Oh, we are defensive operation nuclear fallout. Okay, so that's the bad mojo. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Nonetheless, it's a safe battle. Attacker 917. We have as a defender 1766 power. I believe we will win. We'll go into the manual and see the battle itself and end the video after the mission is complete. And that way I believe we'll find the pendant in one of the jaws of these monstrosities. We are in a nuclear fallout. That means we all gain a little problematic thing. -4 to all resistance, but that applies also onto the enemy. So again, who does the most damage? Interesting indeed. Interesting indeed. Where are my troops? Let's see. Positioning of Jiang is right here. We need to lure them. Jiang, activate immediately APC tactical scanners. Like this, thank you. With the APC tactical scanners, we'll gain more accuracy and morale will increase. Owl, you will get close enough to do more of that special ability you have, the targeting field. Can you reach anyone? Not at the moment. Stay then where you are. You have no overwatch. Engineers, you will do something special. You can heal mechanical and cyber units. Perfect, as we have the Paragon Guards right here in our army. The very first time, a little bit of a joint action with our Paragon buddies, our friends. And Pug is there, of course. Sally again, no overwatch. You can of course see how much, and the leap itself could be a problematic thing. We'll see. We will see. That leap, combat jump, however you're gonna call it, could be an issue. Jonathan, punch some holes, baby. Punch some holes. Get into some kind of a protection at the moment. Remember, they also have pugs, and these guys tend to shoot with an upgrade itself. The sequential kill system. Again, the mod grants the addition, the unit 30% increased damage on all abilities. Oh boy, we need to finish them fast. So watch out. We don't know how this is gonna go for us. Guards. You are a melee unit, so charge right into the front of the enemy if need be. Like this. Into defensive posture. Shield charge. Again, charges. Okay, this only if they're close to us. We might have a very nice melee combat with the Eviscerator Alpha. A monster indeed. A bike. Get to the side. Let's deal with the pugs if need be. Lysander, you also will follow. You now have an Overwatch. And Overwatch is a very nice ability. Soldiers, troopers of the Gryphonheart dynasty, what shall I do with you? Well, Overwatch would be always an effective thing. So you will go into the Overwatch. Have at least one action point to engage the enemy if need be. Gunship. You have a rocket barrage, and then maybe the enemy will instigate a jump on you. But that jump, I believe, light ground unit only. So at the moment, the only one that can do any damage towards you are the pugs. And they won't be able to reach you. Get over here. Open fire as soon as possible. Troopers behind the rocks over here. Overwatch. This squad. We can go full mile with them, to be honest. A full mile, if you will. I could also heal you guys as soon as possible. Or just follow this little hill. We shall see. We shall see. From the side, we're gonna have, of course, Lysander within Binky. And of course, another Vanguard Assault Bike to attack the enemy from the side. Additional Overwatch will help quite a bit. Yeah, let's go full mile with you boys. Or not. Let's get behind this the other group. We have enough of soldiers to cover most of everything. Do it. Excellent. Everybody on the left is ready. On the right is the real question where the enemy might move. They might go full for the right assault. That would be a bad mojo. I will set up a turret. But I need a perfect position for that. Go over here, engineer. You will able to, that way, to be close enough to heal our cyborg units, our cyborg friends, the guards. And of course the pug, if need be. And you will able to position a turret maybe on this location and attack the enemy from the side. Defense. Defense. What are your other options? Resupply charge. Okay, all of the units' ability cooldowns and once per battle abilities are reset. This is actually a good thing. Healing charge. Excellent. And a blur cloud. A very also important. Target friendly unit becomes 40% harder to hit for 2 turns. Interesting. Next unit, please. You have no way of targeting Phil. And you need 1 action point for that. Stay where you are. Defense. Defense. Can you do anything with your rockets? Nothing. Too far away. Defend. Lysander. Defend. Jonathan Vegas, you are a close quarter unit. You will get as close as possible to the enemy. These guys are gonna watch your back. Enter and see what's gonna happen. The monster, the Alpha, only moved a little bit. Everybody else it went into defensive mode. Interesting. Interesting. Move a little bit more. Target field immediately. Thank you. Remember, we have one more turn to utilize, or yeah, I think one more turn to utilize what we gained from the APC. Tactical scanners. I believe we still have it in effect. Let me see. Tactical scanners. Or was that what she has at the moment and not what we need to see at the moment? Tactical, one more turn. It's there. So the enemy didn't charge at us. The bugs did not charge and the pugs did not charge. Well, that's gonna be what is one bug did not charge. Can you open fire? Out of range. Still out of range. Okay, if they're gonna play that game, close up, Marines. I'm gonna call them Marines, to be honest. Kinda sounds cooler. Sadly, that's all I can really do with this thing. Excellent, we got a critical. Due to happy people within my pilots. Yay! Within my aircraft. Because my pilots are that happy. Due to, of course, being with Lysander present right there. He is a party animal. Assault bike, move in like this. Though again, no overwatch, so that's gonna be a little bit of an issue for you. Like this. Lysander. How far can you go, my dear friend? Position you like this. And overwatch. Soldiers move in. Slowly but surely. Go. Overwatch again. Follow close. Let's just see where can I put these guys. Go. All of our action points are gonna be wasted, but I think it's worth it nonetheless. And I like that we have still the nanite injectors if need be for our troops. The nanite injectors for how much? 15 health points. That's good to know. 8 health points missing on the squad here. Want you to turn towards that direction. Thank you very much. So don't get outflanked. From this side, we have activated the sensors. Or sorry, the targeting field, the sensors are still active due to Jiang. We need to get very close if we're gonna do anything. And the Jiang's ability is gonna be pretty much a wasted ability. But thankfully, the puck has the ability to give her back the same ability she utilized. So that's beautiful. How far can you make our thing happen? Right in front? That's not good. You can't move beyond that, can ya? Why not? Is this the end of the map? So you don't... probably. Yes, it is, actually. It is. We are on a very edge of it. Oh, that's a bad thing. Can you position it right here? Position it right there. Excellent. Now do remember, this ability is once per battle, but due to the bug's ability to give us back that same ability, the cooldown, and only can be utilized once per battle, this is gonna be a perfect thing. We're too close to each other, and I want you to overwatch this. Excellent. So our beautiful gun turret has 2 armor, 20 health points, twin guns, 8 damage. Fire twin light machine guns at the target hex, dealing kinetic damage. Beautiful. Arc window, sonic resistance. Agile overwatch. It always continues to have a full action points. Beautiful. Like most engineers, I'd much rather automate my job so that I can work on my side project. It's nothing personal about the bosses, but they are stupid. I'm no combat soldier, so I assembled my fellow engineers and coded a targeting computer. Put it on a turret, change this variable to indicate a machine gun, laser blaster, or a rocket launcher, and it shoots the baddies. I mean, do you really want me with my bad vision and posture anywhere near a gun? Dren Gates, RV 21000C. Building VR gaming empires in a targeting computer. Thankfully, he did that, and now we actually have a nice machine gun. So how much are these guys? Oh, excellent. Overwatch. Beautiful Overwatch. Get up close, Commander Jonathan Vegas. I can't get used to your name, Vegas, but I'm just gonna call you Vegas. Go defense. Full defense. I'll have to risk my pug a little bit. Can we do still out of range? Not the greatest thing ever, to be honest. So what I'm gonna do with this pug is fall back a little bit over here, because I really don't want to lose that ability. He might get completely damaged by the enemy. Healing charge, again, and resupply charge. Beautiful abilities, nonetheless. And without Overwatch, he is pretty much useless as he is. Go behind the rock bug. Thank you. Jiang, get close now. One more, and you will be able to shoot the bastards. You can actually risk a little bit. Kill the monster. After all, this is the last turn, if I'm not mistaken, to utilize your special ability, so there is that. Excellent. Killing the alpha is the important. While the pugs themselves have the shooty from the distance, I am more worried about the alpha. I am really much more worried about the alpha. It would seem he's on fire or something, not just targeted. No, just nuclear fallout and targeted. That's about it. Okay. Again, Overwatch on so many troops. It's beautiful. And we can utilize Jiang as a as an actual defense, a cover, that is. Beautiful. Let's get like this with the Paragon guards. Look towards them. Defense. Okay. Next unit that actually has any. It's of course our pug. Defense, please. Can you shoot? No. As you can see, the white line actually tells us that we cannot. Okay, assault bike, stay where you are. Next unit. You guys, you can heal, but stay. End the turn. Let's see what the enemy does. The alpha is moving in. Overwatch. He will go for the troopers. Oh man, combat drop. One man died. One man died. Oh, shit. That's bad. But he is close enough for the Paragon guards to do the bad job. Oh. No!
Lost.
We have... Oh my god, the damage! Oh, we have a unit down. A unit is down. Damn it. Okay. Okay, this is how you want to play? Soldiers, do some damage. Not the damage I expected, but still, I was hoping for better. Damn it! Loss of one of our beautiful owls. Open fire, not with you. I don't want to try and get experience for you. Come on, Lieutenant Jiang, is that the best you could do? Really? Really? Finish it off with one of these beautiful units. Do you want maybe we can finish it off with our ever so amazing engineers. Engineers, move in. Use your shotgun and do some damage. Good job.
Enemy destroyed.
Right into the tree. We have this one though. That one is more of an issue, to be honest. We have a assault dash. We would damage our own.
Enemy destroyed.
Oh, critical hit by a Commander Jonathan Vegas. Amazing. It's not a jump. It's a flash. It was a flash. Now the shields are up. They are up. Okay, let's get a little bit of damage done on this beast. Not the huge damage with the rockets. The aircraft gun opening fire, grazing mostly this monstrosity. Pug will allow our troopers to heal and then attack this. Oh shit, I forgot. Even if we do that, we're gonna get damage. Okay, you wanna play that game? Open fire!
Enemy down.
Good job, troopers. Good job. You wanna play that game? We'll play that game. Lysander, can you do anything? Yes, you can. You have enough to attack once, and once is enough for you. It turned its back. Who is gonna do a killing blow here? That's the real question. Who wants a killing blow? The Alpha is dead. All other pugs are dead. Damn! Destruction all around. But reality-wise, the assault bike would do nice damage here. Go.
Enemy killed. They never stood a chance.
Well, they almost did. We lost an owl, but a pug gained a level. That is important. Our aircraft gunship gained a level. Also important. Michael Valentine. Lysander Gryphonheart. I should have known it was you. Who had returned to live 6. The air has reeked of arrogance ever since I heard the reports about the landed sleeper vessel. Valentine. Somehow I'm not even surprised to find you alive. Bad weeds grow tall. Still, I never expected you to turn against your precious Paragon friends. What happened? Did they no longer look handsome enough for you? Typical, mocking other people's misery. While you were frozen solid, the rest of us struggled to for survival. My position granted me cryosleep access. With a war to fight, I've been in and out of cryosleep in anticipation of some sign the Star Union would return. Imagine my disappointment to learn it's just you. Spoken like a true hypocrite. This is why I always enjoy chatting with you. Fun times aside, don't you agree that it's time to end this unnecessary bloodshed? Unnecessary? I am not surprised that you fell for Hui Jiang's innocent act. Go ahead, ask him what he did that night in the Elysian Parks. For my cooperation, prove you're not just after my supplies. Go to Sector 43B. Pyrrhix fires threaten our energy reactors. Quench them and we can talk again. Who would have thought that POG units could turn so feral? Seems like they must have done most of the repair station wrecking themselves. I am surprised as you are, sir. Makes me miss jolly old Tapples even more. With the pendant, let's see if my nephew will be more reasonable this time. Hui Jiang. That heirloom belonged to my father. I thought it had been... How did you? Alright. I guess if you are indeed my aunt, as you claim, You at least deserve to know that my father died many years ago in a work accident. Being his sister, you know what that means. Unfortunately, I have an entire squad of hungry soldiers to maintain. They are my family now. I am responsible for them. Show me you can provide for them and we'll lay down our weapons and happily end this conflict. Okay, I realize this must be hard for you, Lieutenant, but you knew something like this was sooner or later supposed to happen. We all did, when we left behind our former lives. We know now that the different squad leaders have been employing Promethean weaponry throughout the planet. Hui Jiang mentioned the Molten Earth arsenal, which had to be reconquered. So I would assume it is the supply base where these weapons are stored and manufactured. Sounds like a place that we should pay a visit. I'm still not sure if Valentine was mocking me when he referred to Elysium Parks, though. Sending me on a wild goose chase through deteriorating pleasure parks sounds like something he'd enjoy. Still, I cannot ignore the possibility he has a point. As opportunistic as he might be, Michael Valentine is still a Vanguard officer, and Vanguard officers don't joke about war.
Objective completed.
Find the Vanguard squad leaders. Completed. Exploration. We have explored all the necessary objectives. Assault bike rewarded with additional influence.
Objective completed.
Find the creature that ravaged the repair station. Completed. All units slain. Fang Jiang's family heirloom acquired. Convince Michael Valentine to cease fire. Diplomacy. Find a way to convince Michael Valentine to end the infighting between the Vanguard, either through diplomatical or military means. Objective. Complete one of these objectives. Michael Valentine defeated. Alliance reached with Michael Valentine. We will gain a Vanguard Walker. Imperial Dragonfly. A vehicle. Tier 2 Skirmisher. And of course, influence. Extinguish Pyrex fires. Empire building. A geothermal instability threatens the Imperial Energy Complex in Sector 43B. Remove it. Hint. To remove a hazard, you first need to complete the Society Research Environmental Conditioning. Once that is done, you can move one of your armies on the hex with the hazard, remove it for a cost in energy or cost might. We will be gaining influence, some research, and production. Build food sectors. Empire building. Prove to Hui Jiang that you will be able to provide for his people by controlling several sectors with food specialization. Be careful to watch your colony happiness as you increase your food income, as larger colonies create more unhappiness. Food exploitation sectors own 0 out of 3. We need that and we'll be receiving 99 food and 135 energy. Find the Promethean military base. Exploration. Look for the Molten Earth arsenal from which the other Vanguard leaders obtained their Promethean weapons. Go to location. We'll receive production, research, and food. Explore Elysium Parks. Search the Elysium Parks to learn more about the incident that led to the escalation of Vanguard conflict. We have 3 of those, the Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. It's exploration, reward, E-Bot, Emma 3, and food. A lot of things just happened, like a lot of freaking things just happened. It's ridiculous. But I like it. I wish you the very best. Next time, more love, more drugs, and more Age of Wonders Planetfall.